I'm very sure that all of you have read the title of this video, and that is How I Crashed My Car. It's a long story, and without any further ado, let's just jump right into the intro. Boom! And welcome to the ABHI podcast. It has been almost 2 weeks since my last episode, and a massive crash has happened. Alright, let me give you the details. So, a few months ago, I got my driver's license. Not even months, a few weeks ago, I got my driver's license. So, I joined a driving class. I did that class for 2 weeks and I was learning a manual car. I had never ever driven a manual car before. Not even in Kuwait. In Kuwait, I had only driven a car maybe in a very controlled situation in an open ground, that also at a very low speed, almost creep speed. So I actually had no experience of ever driving a car on a real road. Okay, so now it's time that I grow up and I learn how to drive. I got my driver's license, so I went to the class. The 2 weeks I did over there, I learned how to draw the manual, not draw, drive the manual car in basics. I don't know completely detailed, but I get the basics. But now I want to learn on my own car because my car is an automatic, so I need to have a practice of both automatic and manual, right? So after doing 2 weeks of manual training, I shifted to my own car. So day before yesterday, all right, I went at 10:30 p.m. That is late night, and at that time, not a lot of people are there on the streets. There are, but very few. So I don't have to take a lot of tension of hitting other people or hitting other cars, right? Oh, how wrong I was. How wrong I was. Let me tell you. So, of course, I'm not going to drive alone because that will be a little bit dangerous and stupid. So, I asked one of my family friends to supervise and sit in the car with me so that he can tell me he can give me some advice while driving, right? So, I'm driving the car and it's going smooth for the first 20 minutes. I'm learning and I'm actually going to a highway or a main road, which I had never done before. I mean, I had, but with the manual car and with a trainer. But on my own, basically on my own, I haven't gone on a different road. All right. So he's like, Abhishek, take a left from here, take a right from there, put an indicator and put the flashing lights and horn. Everything is telling me the basics, right? So as I'm driving on the main road, a signal comes. So I stop, and after the signal, I want to take a left. So I put the left indicator, right? Oh, this is when tragedy strikes. So the signal goes green. And what the thing is that there are two left turns. One is an immediate left turn, and one you have to go a little front and then take a left. So my instructor, my friend, he was like, Abhishek, take the other left. Like you have to go a little bit front and then take that left. So I was about to take that left, but then a taxi driver was just behind me, and I guess he wanted to take the immediate left. So what happened is that I'm trying to go there, and this taxi driver wants to come here. So what he does, I don't know why taxi driver does an accident, because their literal job is to drive a car every day on busy streets at all times. So their judgment should be the best, the top quality judgment. But still, the taxi man made the biggest mistake. I don't know why. And the sad thing is that only my car got damaged. His car didn't even get a scratch, not a single dent even. My car got a dent. It got a massive scratch down the whole side of the car. It was a nightmare. So I'm trying to take this left, which is a little bit front, and this guy wants to take the immediate left. He dashes into my side, and I panic a little bit because my foot is already on the accelerator. So I'm a new driver, right? So when he hit into me, I was a little bit panic. I was like, oh my god, I want to get out of this contact. So I pressed the accelerator a little bit more intensely, and that crash, which was just only supposed to be one door and one dent, I accelerated and the whole car was just. So when I got down, I got out of my car and I saw the side. It was like the whole side was just a big scratch. And I was like, oh my god. This was the first time I was driving my own car properly on the main road. And just 20 minutes into the training, there's an accident. I couldn't even react because it happened so fast. When you're in a panic situation and you don't know what to do, time goes like that. Like those 5-10 seconds went by in 1 second. or maybe even less. I couldn't even remember all the details. So I saw the car and I was little bit sad, but not too sad because I know it could have been worse. Because imagine if this car would have slammed into something very hard, or maybe some light would have broken. That would have been even more bad. But luckily, it was just this long, deep scratch, which is not very hard to fix and not very expensive to fix. It is a pain in the ass because now I have to take the car to the repair shop. They'll keep it for a few days, then they'll give it back, and it's a whole process, especially in India and especially in Mumbai. There's a lot of waiting line and there's a lot of delays, so it's like a such a headache. The accident is less headache compared to the repairing process. So you know that what a headache it is to repair a car. So we talked to the taxi driver, but like, there's no point because even he doesn't have proper insurance. Maybe he does, but like taking an insurance claim to the police and then they file it into the court, and it's like a whole takes 2-3 years only to get this. Till then I can sell this and buy a new car also. So it really didn't have any point to it, but we still, just as a precaution, we noted down his number plate number, and we took his phone number, and after that we let him go. We didn't fight a lot because at the end of the, even the taxi driver knew it was his fault, but there's nothing he could do, there's nothing we could do, because both of us knew that if we went the official way of repairing the car, it would take a lot of money, it will take a lot of time, and it's just not worth it. So we let him go, and now it's on us to fix the car. But I was like, oh, man, what the hell. Luckily, when I came home, I told this to my auntie. I told this to my brother. I told this to my mother especially because she's the one who's like very concerned. So luckily she didn't completely freak out. I told it to her calmly, smoothly, and she took it calmly, smoothly. So plus even she understands because she also once was a driving student, and she also crashed a car. Not crashed, I would say, like dented and scratched the car many times. So she understands the feeling when you damage the car. So she was understanding and she was like, okay, Abhishek, just practice more and you will make less mistakes. And honestly, that wasn't even my mistake. I had properly given the indicator. I was going in my lane. This taxi driver only, I don't know what happened to him. He just pop, 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 and my car got damaged. I'm just surprised. When I saw his car, there was not a single scratch. Not a single. Injustice. Completely injustice. Well, that's the story of how I crashed my car. It's very sad, but it's real. It's the real life. And that's the Mumbai experience. You got to deal with it all. Okay, now let me talk about another thing. So, just last to last week, I went to see RRR in the theaters in IMAX. And let me tell you, there was a lot of hype for this movie. I myself was very hyped because SS Rajmouli, the director of Bahubali 1 and 2, was the director. And when I saw the trailers, I knew that this movie is going to be the next level. So we booked the tickets for IMAX. It was the morning show because that was the only like kind of affordably priced ticket. Other all tickets 300 rupees per person. Some of them were 400 rupees. Plus, if you're going to the theater, you're going to be taking popcorns and stuff. So more of that, and that's why we took the morning show. It was like I think around 10:30 a.m. something like that. So me, my brother, my uncle, and my auntie, we went to see the movie. So the movie was 3 hours long. I don't know understand what is this trend with 3 hour long movies nowadays. Everyone is coming out with 3 hour movie. Like what the hell? I don't get it. Just make your movie the normal time, 2.5 hours, maybe 2 hours, 1.5 hours. You don't have to make every movie 3 hours long. But regardless, the movie RRR was awesome. It was super cool. I won't give you any spoilers in this review. Don't worry, if you haven't seen RRR till now, no spoilers in this video, only genuine reaction. So I was very excited to go in the theater, and when I went in the theater, that was the first time I saw IMAX written on this giant font on the wall. This theater was massive. The seats were very comfortable. It was awesome. The theater looked top quality, top quality theater. So the movie starts, and instantly I was hooked. Like that is how you open a movie. That's a very cool scene. And even the production value of the movie is so high. Like it's based in 1920s, like the British era, and the set design, the costume design was fabulous. There's this song in the movie called Natu. You guys must have heard it and you must have also seen it. The dance in that movie is so high energy, so fast paced. You feel like you want to dance while actually people were like kind of moving and dancing in their seats while the song was going on. And when the song ended, everyone was like clapping and cheering and everything. A very good movie to watch in theater because you don't only get a good movie but you also get a very very good audience experience. So if you haven't checked out RRR till now, check it out. And there was also one funny moment when they were introducing both the characters. They would put these texts on the wall which looked like the movie title, so people would just instantly pull out their phones for Instagram stories, but it turned out to not be the title. Then again it came, again people pulled out the phones, again not the title. And then third time when they pulled out the R, that time RRR the title came, and that time many people didn't pull out the phone because they thought it'll be again another troll. So that was a funny thing to see because it happened to me. I also pulled out my phone and I got trolled. So that's a funny experience. And yes, RRR in my opinion is an 8 out of 10 movie. A very very good movie. And one more thing I had forgot to mention, the animation in this movie, like not the animation but the CGI. I was shocked. Like there was one scene in particular which comes towards the beginning of the movie for an introduction of a character, and I'm not going to spoil what the scene is, but the CGI when I saw, I was like, damn, that is some Hollywood Marvel level CGI, like that top quality CGI. At first I was like, whoa, is that real? And then I was like, of course it's not real, but it looked so good. For Indian cinema, the CGI was like next level, groundbreaking completely. It is awesome. So if you guys haven't checked out RRR, check it out. All right. So next thing, F1. Now you all know I'm a big F1 fan, and I cannot end this episode without talking about F1. It will be a little short episode, but we have to get through all the topics now, right? So just yesterday, the Australian Grand Prix happened, and Charles Leclerc won the race. He won it by a major advantage. Like there was a 20-second gap between him and the person who came P2. That is basically he dominated the whole race. He even in qualifying he came P1 and he won the race by a large margin. And P2, my favorite driver, Checo Perez, he came top. I was so happy that he came top because even in Saudi Arabia, the race before this, he came P1, and that was his first pole position in his 11-year career. So I was very happy for him, and he was going to win the race, but then unluckiness happened, and because of some safety reasons, he went back again and came fifth or fourth or something like that. I was sad, but he's a very good driver, and I'm very, very, very sure that this year he's again going to win a race, like for sure. Like, like see, when Hamilton he's still in Mercedes, all right. But when Bottas was his teammate, like Bottas would always come second or next to Hamilton, always behind Hamilton. Like maybe 2-3 times he must have beaten Hamilton, but otherwise Bottas is just the second wheel, the second guy. So that became his reputation, and I don't think Checo Perez is going to be overshadowed by Max Verstappen. Max Verstappen is a really, really, really exceptional driver. Like out of this world, like Lewis Hamilton level exceptional he is. But I don't think that Checo Perez will stay in Verstappen shadow because Checo is his own personality. So even if he doesn't win a lot of race compared to Verstappen, I still I still feel that Checo will have his own thing and he will not be compared to Verstappen all the time. He'll not be like, oh, Verstappen is first and Checo is the third, second one. No, 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 no. Checo is going to be standing on his own 2 feet. And I am super excited for Checo Perez. And I also want to congratulate Charles Leclerc because he is smashing the game so far. Now they're going to Italy. That is Ferrari's hometown. And if Ferrari wins in Italy, it will go insane because in Formula One, Ferrari has the craziest fans, the craziest. And if they win in their own home, mad, 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 completely insane. It will go so mad. The celebration footage on YouTube that you can see of people celebrating in Italy after Ferrari winning, it's like it's like a party, not even a party, a festival. Like Diwali, like Holi, like people just come on the streets and they're like, ah, yeah. That's how it is. It's insane. So I can't wait because the next track is Imola, and it's going to be a crazy one. It's going to be a really crazy one. And if Ferrari wins, not only by like just winning, but if they give a very good match, like a tight squeeze match, and they win, it will be the most satisfying match in a long time. All right, it will be a very satisfying match in a long time. Plus, Ferrari has had very bad luck for the past 2 3 seasons. Like they have had very 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 bad luck. 2019 was their worst season till date. Till date, it was their worst season. They came sixth in the constructors championship, which was for Ferrari. That's very 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 low standard. And talking about Ferrari, Sebastian Vettel also had the worst weekend of his life. The worst, 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 worst. During practice in which place was that? Australia. During practice, his car crashed. Then his teammate's car crashed. Then he had to go for qualifying because after practice 3, there's instantly qualifying, right? So his team had to fix the car as fast as they could, as fast as they could, and they luckily managed because there was some yellow car on the track because of some safety reasons. So the time got extended, so the team could quickly fix Vettel's car, and then Vettel came out, and he still just qualified P17 because he only one lap in his hand to qualify. So not very good. But even after that, in the main race, he crashed his car. His teammate also got some time penalty, so he came back. Aston Martin's season has been literal dog shit this season. Like they are having 0 points till now. Zero. Can you imagine 3 races in and they still have 0 points? It's insane. Their year so far has been the worst performing for Aston Martin. Like absolutely hand down. And I will not be surprised if Sebastian Vettel retires or is kicked out of Aston Martin at the end of this season, because even I feel that Sebastian Vettel is losing his touch. Like he's making so many mistakes. Now, granted, it's not all his fault. Maybe the car is also out of balance, but nah, man, Sebastian Vettel just lost that touch after that high he had in Red Bull, winning 4 championships back to back. He came to Ferrari with high enthusiasm. The first 2 seasons that he had with Ferrari were exceptionally good. He just missed winning the championship for the fifth time. But after that, he was just downhill, 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 downhill. And now I don't know what happened to him, but he's just losing all the time. He's crashing the car, he's going out of the pace, he's not qualifying as high as he should. He's Sebastian Vettel. That's the only person even a non F1 fan knows about. That's the only person. Like if you go up to someone and ask them, do you know any superheroes? The only 3 names they'll know is Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man. Even your 50-year-old grandmother or grandfather knows that. 50-year-old? No. 70-year-old. Okay. 50-year-old. I won't say 50-year-old. But 70, 60-year-old grandmother, grandfather also know what Spider-Man, Superman, Batman is. Okay? Just like that. Even the person who doesn't have any idea about F1 knows Sebastian Vettel. Okay? That's how legendary his name is, but he's just losing his touch. I don't know why. I'm a fan of Sebastian Vettel. I like him, but he's just not performing. I don't know what's happening to him, but I wish him all the best, and I hope that he recovers for the next races, because for the first 2 races of this season he got COVID, so he had to miss both the races, so he didn't get any practice in this brand new car. So maybe that's the reason. But even last year was the same case. He had taken the whole season just to learn the car, and he still didn't perform very well. So I think his chances are very slim, but I hope it's not the case. I hope that I am wrong and he proves me wrong. I hope that he wins, gets a podium, or something nice like that happens. Well, that's the F1 taste. Now, let me talk about why I took such a long break between the last episode and this episode, because I need to give a little backstory, right? Okay, so I basically took a break because I had exams in the last week. I still have exams the coming week, but those exams are a little light. They're just vivas and basically MCQs, so not a very huge deal. But the last week exam was like a proper exam. Like it was 2 hours long. It was online, luckily. Oof. But next year I won't be that. I mean, next semester I won't be that lucky because it's going completely offline, 100% offline. So this year, the last week, it was online, and the exam they went well. It was 5 days, 5 exams back to back, no breaks. The first test went well, but the second, third, fourth, and fifth, it was going downhill step by step for me. I'm not very proud of it, but it happens. We still have chances, so it's not the end of the world, right? So yeah, now next semester coming, and it's completely offline, so I have to stay on point all the time. After I come home, I can't waste any time. Quickly do all my assignments, finish my homeworks, and then instantly start solving questions, start reading theory, start making notes. It's going to be non-stop hassle for the next 2 3 years. So I don't know. It's going to be tough, but we'll see. Now, let me give you a little short update on my college life because college has been going on for almost 4 months, and out of those 4 months, 2 months has been offline, kind of like hybrid mode. And let me say one thing about hybrid. I enjoy hybrid. It's way better than online, and it's way better than 100% offline. I feel like it's a perfect balance between both because completely online was just at the start it was kind of interesting, but then everyone got sick of it, and then completely offline is just the everyday norm. But no one likes to go to their college from 550 kilometers away, especially students, because in Mumbai it's a big city. So a lot of students live very very far, like almost an hour or 2 hours long. So they have to wake up super early in the morning, get ready, especially if they have siblings who have to also get ready. They have to wake up even like 4 a.m. or something like that, get ready, and then had to leave an hour before the college starts at best, and then catch the train, go through rush hour, and then come to college. It's a real pain in the ass. So because of this hybrid, the students who live far have the option of not missing attendance and still attending college with the convenience of staying in their home. So who wouldn't want that, right? Like if you want to go to college, fine. If you're bored in your home, go to the college. And if you're not bored, if you just don't want to travel so far for college, just sit at home. It's not like this teaching anything different in college. The only thing that you get to meet some of the students, you can talk, you can make some friends, but curricular wise, nothing special is being taught in college. Even the professors know that because they know that the syllabus is so vast and so deep that they can't teach, and they are not even interested in teaching it because they expect us to learn everything on our own. And why should they not, right? But still, if you are expecting like, oh, I'll go to college, then I will learn properly, it's not the case because the professors, they don't want to teach you anything. And the only perk is that you get to see your college campus and maybe make a few friends. So how is my social life in the college till now? It's not been very what should I say, eventful. It wasn't very eventful, I would say that. So social, I have made a friend, but other than that, it's just been like, hello, how are you, can you give me that note, can you give me this note, is the exam here? And basically whenever I chat with someone on WhatsApp that is from college, it's only during exam time. Like, did you know this is coming, what is the syllabus, can you help me in that question? And some doubt clearing, that's it. Other than that, not a lot of casual chatting is going on between any of the students. Maybe some of the students who knew each other since school and they came to this college at the same time, maybe they talk to each other. Maybe some seniors who are brothers and sisters like me and my brother. But other than that, no college student who do not know each other talk to each other at all. Like, that's not just not happening. There's this VGTI Confessions Instagram page, and legit every third post is from some student just complaining about the social lives on in college. They're like, oh man, I expected all the students to be so fun and engaging, but now that I'm here, no one is talking to anyone. Some people came from villages, right? So they said that when they were talking to each other online, it was very fun and enthusiastic. They played games, but when they came to college, he doesn't know what they look like. He doesn't know where they are. No one is talking to him. No one is responding. It's insane. So it's like, I don't know what's happening. Maybe it's this generation's problem. Why am I saying it like I'm an old man? I'm also part of this generation. But I'm a part of this generation, so I can say shit about this generation. Okay, so don't at me. I can say shit about this generation. Like, what the hell? What's happening, guys? Wake up! Move out and talk to people. What the hell? So yeah, that's my college experience till now. And yes, let me give you a short update on my YouTube channel. So now this vlog is this not this vlog, this podcast episode is going to go out. And now I'm currently working on my Pune vlog. A few months ago, I went to Pune for admissions processes and everything. So I vlogged the whole thing, and I never edited it because I just didn't get the time. And so now I finally came around to editing it. So I started the process. Now I'll finish it in a week. In a week, because I'm a lazy person, all right, and I want to take my own time. So maybe a week, maybe if I'm really enthusiastic, I'll finish it in, I don't know, maybe 2 3 days. So depends on what my mood is basically. So don't come at me. But when the vlog will be ready, it will be on my channel. So if you don't want to miss it, please hit the bell icon and hit that subscribe button because you really don't want to miss it. And you know what happening right now? My subscriber count is really increasing. Like, I think after the VGTI vlog, my subscriber count went from 60 to now it's 170, almost 110 subscribers increased. And every day it's stacking up, like one subscriber. And every day I'm getting comments on my VGTI vlog, like people are asking me, how did you get into the college? How do you apply for the admission and everything? And one more thing, nowadays I'm experimenting a lot with YouTube Shorts. So whenever I'm like, because everywhere you go in Mumbai, some type of festival is always going on. Every time you go somewhere, some festival is going on. So I can't make a vlog on everything, right? That's insane. So I'll just make a short, and shorts are really popular on every social media, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on TikTok, on YouTube. Everywhere it's popping off, and it's easy content. You know, just 1 minute and less, and you can get the basic gist of whatever a person is doing. So whenever I see a large crowd of people doing something fun, I'll just make a short and I'll edit it quickly on my phone and post it. Recently, the last shot I made was about VGTI Enthusia. And let me tell you, that shot is completely breaking all records on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram. Before that shot, the highest viewed shot I had on YouTube was, I think, around 700, which was the metro vlog or the metro short. And on Instagram, that same short had 5,800 views. So I was like, damn, that's really popular. I never thought that I can best it this fast, but I was pretty sure I'm going to do it. So when I went to college and I made a short, what's it called? Short on Enthusia. Enthusia is basically a sports event, so it's having volleyball, basketball, football, all the types of balls, and some badminton stuff included. All right, Kho and all was also there in it. My father was a very good Kho player, national player actually. So all those sports were included, and so I made a short montage of all those clips, and then I uploaded on my YouTube. But then I got some music and I put it on YouTube and on Instagram, and it completely blew up. Like on YouTube, it's having 1,200 or 300 views. On Instagram, it has 8,000. I'm pretty sure every day I'm at least getting 16 to 17 likes on that short, and more than 50 views in a day on that short till now. I'm pretty sure it's going to hit 10,000 very soon. And short is a very simple, easy, and a good method to promote my channel because it spreads very fast, and it's very easy to make. So I don't have to put a lot of effort into it, and I still get a lot of good results out of it. So yes, I'm going to make more shorts in the future. So check those out. Click that subscribe button. If it's red, click and hit the notification bell because you don't want to miss the next upload. Okay, so I think that should summarize the whole gap between the last episode and this episode. If I have missed anything out, well, don't at me, okay? I forget things. And yes, I think that's it. Now just wait for the vlog that's coming soon. It's coming pretty soon. I don't know when it'll come, but it's coming soon. Keep the name in mind. It's coming soon. It's the Pune vlog. It's very exciting, so check it out. And yeah, thanks for listening. If you stuck till the end, I'll see you all in the very next episode. Till then, take care and bye bye.